Okay, so those last two videos I made, you might be wondering, why am I making these videos about these, like, trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents? Isn't that kind of sad? Like, you have to understand the technology for proof of work requires a lot of power and Bitcoin mining ASICs, like not even ASICs, like they have something else that people don't even get to use. And if you use ASICs, you would be cooking, your house would be cooking. These are like they were talking about proof of stake is not going to work. We're not going to be able to use proof of stake. We're not going to be able to use proof of work. We're going to use proof of stake because proof of work requires all this power. It's not good for the environment. Proof of work, okay, proof of stake, which is like it would be validators on a node, right? That's slow, has scalability. They're still working it out, like scalability issues or something, or like uh, nodes are um, people switch on and off node. They trade nodes, like they only are profitable for a small amount of time. So they're on. I mean, I don't really like. They're open to 51% of tap or something. I don't really understand that. I don't want to talk too much about stuff I don't understand. But basically, right, they came out with a directed acyclic graph or DAG, which is like Myota for ways to validate, right, instead of like taking it out of node, right? It's validated by the next on the transaction on the ledger, which is on the blockchain, but it's not a crypto. Um, it's a DAG. It's a quantum tangle technology. So basically, NFTs can take an aspect of the quantum tangle directed acyclic graph. It like borrows an attribute or of that without being one itself. Which is advancing permissions because the DAGs can do a lot of other things and probably won't even mind too much that they're being interrupted because they have another set, like like that. Don't let that be the reason why you buy DAGs, even though DAGs are going to be um, take a lot of what's it called, market. They're going to have a market share, right? So there's going to be real utility, right, and a market share. So I don't want to shit on it. I don't also want you to go and buy them now because you think they're going to go up because like we're going to use them for uh, advanced permissions or something like that. But NFTs can take care of that and mine Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but mine crypto on a browser without overheating your computer, which is like with DLive and shit, like those platforms. Like if you go to the token faucets or a lot of these like little things that kind of look like what these NFT games kind of are doing, but they're not the same thing. Like you notice, there's no advertisements, so they would be taking advantage of advertisements, mining something crypto on your browser on your computer. Why does this work? Right? Why does it work? Right? You know what I mean? Well, there are various reasons, and well, one very powerful one, right, is exportable keys with the operating system built around it that can mine crypto, can right, and and you can work out passive income, right, and take various approaches to passive income, right. You can set and forget. Maybe you have like the ones that you don't want to have to come along and update it every 2 hours, or if you have time and you want to take advantage of the time that you have to come around and update these NFTs every 5 hours or something like that, you can do that. But this way allows people that are busy a lot and not home to still take advantage of the passive income, right? Whereas the other one, you're just like, this is passive income, but it's not enough. I sure wish there was like 12 of these platforms or something, and then I can just manage those when I'm in quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just stressing, just doing nothing, like doing nothing, and and stressing is easier when at least you're waiting on a, let's say you took advantage of an opportunity to buy something that was rolling out its mainnet stage or something that were a pack sale or something like you're like, well, I don't know if you're gonna be buying anything actually, but let's say you're not buying anything, right? If you had like the right um like I would say Galagan, because their basic attention is serious. Like that's the Chrome browser company. Like their basic attention is a um what's it called? It's it's not the same stock, but it's the same company of the Chrome browser. And like so like for instance, I have GoChain because GoChain is how uh, Lenovo is gonna handle their blockchain protocols or build out their blockchain protocols or something like that. So I don't really know a lot about it, but it's gonna hold value for 5, 10 years. Then it's probably gonna do better than worse to have it, right? And I just don't know when. So I didn't buy a lot, so because if I knew when something was gonna go up and down, that's the one that I would want to buy a lot of. But the ones that you have a better time frame. So these NFTs, you look at their uh mission, their what do you call it when things are on a schedule, their rollouts and stuff, and their white paper and their token governance model and that shit and you know and just look for the next new thing, because it's gonna be not. It's gonna be very easy to take the next step. It's just really hard to do everything at once. But with these slow growth thing, let me get off here because I might. I don't. It takes too long to upload.